Do you like basketball? Basketball no. I like, but I'm not good at. Yes, I'm not.
Me too.
Go. God damn it, my water bottle's just out of reach. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the State of the League podcast, the worst NBA podcast in the world. I'm your host, Jack, a.k.a. joestar. With me, as always, the world-famous Pablo Escobar. How you doing today?
Sí, yo soy Pablo Escobar, sí.
Nice. That's good.
That was good?
Was that supposed to be like a
Ooh,
Mexican? Like, what is that? Is that what Pablo Escobar sounds like?
I don't think so. I don't know what region of...
He's from Colombia.
I don't know what Spanish speakers... I know where he's
Okay.
from, but I don't know what people talk like that. That's something I've heard, and I've replicated. I'm sort of like a parrot, you know?
Oh, okay. That's good.
Oh, and by the way, the last episode, I said, Viva Mexico, güey. And someone said something, I don't know what... They said something about it being
Our comments are too woke. Too woke, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know what I mean. All I know is that's directly from Luka Doncic when they went to NBA Mexico for the first time.
And I bet they were all really happy when he said it.
He did. They were addressing the crowd, and he spoke in Spanish because he speaks Spanish, and he ended it with "Viva Mexico, way," and then everyone went, woo, and then Blake Griffin was like, "Hola Mexico,
hola Mexico." This is crazy, right? I don't know your words, so let's just play some basketball. Yo soy basketball. All right, let's go, guys. Shout out to... I had to explain to my girlfriend the kind of niche that Blake Griffin has fallen into post-basketball. Because she was like, he seems stupid. And I'm like, kind of, but like he's rolling with it in an interesting way. Where he does like comedy, kind of, and just... I don't know. I would much rather more people do what Blake Griffin has done post-basketball than be like... I got my friends together and we're talking hoops, baby. And it's just like scary takes left and right.
I don't think he's stupid. Because just the way, I don't know if he has like political beliefs or anything, but I think he is smart. He's just more insightful than a lot of guys. And he is going to work for NBC.
I'm totally fine with that.
And I think he is being brought in directly to be a positive basketball talk guy.
Good. They literally should. If you have that much money, if you're paying someone several $100,000 a year or whatever, you should have a couple of guys on the fucking program that like contract. It's in their contract. They have to be like 70% positive.
Yeah, and I do think he'll probably have good stuff to say about the games, like insightful stuff, because he was like, he came in as like, just throw it up, just slam everything, slam, and then he like had one of the craziest development curves ever. So I think I'm excited for Blake.
All right. We have another.
He was on Stavi's podcast.
I saw that episode. Yeah, shout out to Stavi's World or whatever. The only podcast that guy's ever been on, so that's good. What was I about to say? Oh, we have another Shaquille O'Neal poop story. Are you familiar with this at all?
Yeah, another poop story has dropped. I'm certain it's made up.
Because I was doing some research, because I posted a video, it flopped, 100 likes in an hour. So we're going back we're making a second run, maybe around 6 p.m. So... Yeah, this one. So I was doing some research for it, and what I also didn't realize, there's like 3 confirmed stories, or not confirmed, but like they're the big stories that you and I are familiar with. One, Tyronn Lue talks about Shaq pooping in somebody's shoe, and they put the shoe on, and they're like, oh, there's fucking poop in my shoe. Then Gary Payton talks about the biological warfare of Shaq pooping in a bucket for a week and then
should be in prison for that
on somebody. And then this time, Jason Richardson talks about Shaq on the Suns it's like the guy's last name was very funny. It was like Luca Munson or something.
Oh, Lou Almondson.
Almondson. Okay, yeah. To me, it sounded like the setup for a joke, where it'd be like, Almondson, these nuts or whatever. But
you remember that guy? He was white.
yeah, no, I remember like he was a white guy, but I don't have any specific memories of him beyond that. But so Shaq took that guy's mouth guard and toothbrush and put them both in his butt. I don't know about hole, but definitely crack, and then let him use the mouth guard again, and everybody thought that was hilarious back in 2009 or that was Obama was in office, guys. We gotta start like locking in. You can't. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. But so what really stood out to me is that Ty Lue, Jason Richardson, Gary Payton, real guys. That's not like someone crawling out of the woodwork to like make up some ridiculous bullshit about Shaq. Those are like guys that were just like, yeah, I was around. Shaq was crazy when I was there. He was a fucking psycho.
And they weren't telling. I don't know. I didn't see I only saw this latest one written. But like the tone of Ty Lue, it wasn't like exposing Shaq.
Yeah,
it's
no.
like here's this crazy Shaq story. And whose shoe did he poop in? Because that guy came out and said he didn't poop in my shoe. That's made up. But I don't.
Well, that's also the only one I saw. Brief look around. That's the only one I saw Shaq deny. Is that all of these stories came out? Gary Payton's like, yeah, Shaq was like doing like prison war tactics in Staples Center locker, and he's the only one Shaq has come out and been like, no, it was him pooping in that shoe. I didn't do that.
Yeah. Honestly, the more you learn about Shaq, the less you like.
Yeah.
In every way.
So my sister's family is from Louisiana, and apparently he for years has like frequented like LSU parties as like a DJ, and then afterwards he'll be like, "Oh, you're 19. Sick. Dope.
He's a big Angel Reese guy.
Oh, what a fucking freak, dude. I mean, to say that face to face to like a flesh and blood other person is so fucking crazy. You should get your ass out more. Hey, you ever thought about like twerk dunk? I think that would really help you guys out a lot.
You should play basketball sexual style more.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. What if instead of basketball, it was balls and there was like nuts somewhere? That would be real. I think that would, because like I think a lot of guys just can't relate because you guys are girls playing basketball. It's just like, where do I fit into this equation? So I think you need to factor that in more.
He was interviewed by that guy I like on TikTok. What did you do to make $1 million?
Shaq, what did you do? Okay.
Well, he didn't say that to him, but he's like, well, what tips do you have on scaling businesses? And he's like, I love scaling businesses. I think he said Shaq said he's really good at delegating or something.
Oh, that's the least surprising thing I've ever heard. He's calling up Chill Town, being like, take care of all this shit for me. Bye.
Oh, did you see the clips of him playing? They were at there was like a basketball truck or the bus.
He's a college player though. I bet he's really good. Yeah. And he's like strong.
He was cool.
He's
in great shape.
Shout out to that guy. One of my favorite clips of ours that we didn't post because you were scared of him getting mad at you.
I don't.
Is on Luka trade night, you going, no. He can't think this. He can't think it. No. Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. I had a few other things written down. I guess we can. We'll talk more about the Wemby news tomorrow. Maybe I'll come in with like a more structured kind of like, but off the top of my head, the second I saw the news, I dropped it. I was in like the middle of ordering a sandwich at a deli, and I was like, oh my god, holy fuck, sorry, I had to look at this. And I thought like I saw deep vein like blood clot, and I was like, no, but it was just for the year, and so that made me a little more relieved. If Wemby like, it would be so upsetting. I could handle it if Wemby was like, my feet break all the time. Or like, there's just something about, my knees. I'm 10 feet tall. The body's not built to move this way. But like, if all of the real, joints and tendons and stuff, if all of that shit held up well for him, and then he got taken out by a blood clot, that'd be my Len bias. I'd never shut the fuck up about that.
Yeah. Well, we'll do it all tomorrow.
Okay.
Because I don't know how much else we have.
Well, I mean, for today we have fucking. It's mostly gonna be lobbyist requests, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Every team has played maximum one game since the All-Star break at the time of this recording. But hey, we could get right into it. Let me timestamp this bitch.
Yeah, timestamp this hoe.
Timestamp that thought. Thanks, Shaq. All right. Timestamp. All right. Zeros. Let's do Cavs. All right. Cavs 1-0 since the All-Star break. They beat the Nets. We have one lobbyist request that's from In My Birkin. It says, more Cavs talk. That is all. Ironically enough, I did not write down a single thing about the Cleveland Cavaliers. So what do you got to talk about with them?
All right, I got a little bit of stuff, but we are on lag right now.
I'm
It just
gonna
lags,
kill myself.
so,
I don't want to do this anymore. This
This
is stupid. I don't want to. I'm not having fun.
Talking. All right, so Wemby is out, which means this is sort of like in One Piece when a big pirate dies, they have accumulated all this turf. And so once they die, that turf becomes like free game, and other pirates start
Fishman
marching
Island,
in,
Big Mom
taking
takeover type
it
deal.
over. Yeah, exactly. And so Wemby was like an emperor level defensive player. He was the apex predator. He was no doubt defensive player of the year. Well, he's gone. He's not going to hit that requirement, so that changes things. Somebody else is going to win it, and that could mean, you know who the two favorites are right now?
Evan Mobley and Jaren Jackson.
Yeah. So hey, if you're a Cavs fan, are you happy about Evan Mobley potentially winning Defensive Player of the Year, or are you like, yo, chill? Because if he wins Defensive Player of the Year, his rookie extension will increase from $224 million to $269 million, and so your cap space is going to be a little bit tight. This might be the first year we have people campaigning for their guys not to get Defensive Player of the Year, because it's like, whoa, I like my guy not that much. I don't know if he deserves that much.
I like you immediately, your brain, like the concept of a power vacuum. You're like, okay, so in One Piece, but like,
yeah,
I don't know. It's just power vacuums are everywhere, I guess. But that is a good metaphor for it.
In England they call them Hoovers.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, that was a really good joke by me. What? Comment if you're a British guy or someone. Guys, comment down below if you.
There is a British guy in here. We have we'll get to him. The Orlando Magic, yeah.
Oh, Keithy! He doesn't like our beans and mince pies.
No. I was gonna say, so Jaren Jackson versus Evan Mobley, that feels like a way more normal defense. Like if there wasn't this freak down in San Antonio that was like, no matter what happens with this team, they could win 10 games. I'm still gonna win Defensive Player of the Year because it's just so beat you over the head obvious whenever you watch a game. It's like no one can go to this side of the floor because I'm over here. But like Mobley and Jaren Jackson, just like very, very good defenders. And so if one of them wins I'd be cool. I mean, if I'm a Cavs fan, I don't want Mobley to win it. I'm always just gonna be like, hey, I want the flexibility, baby. I don't give a fuck. Oh no. You're missing 50 mil, so you only have 200 mil. Oh, damn it!
I guess you're exploited.
No, I was feeling that way at work earlier. Yeah, where I did my job too well, and then my boss was like, "Here's a 25% bonus." That happens all the time, man. Yeah.
But yeah, current FanDuel Defensive Player of the Year odds are JJJ, Mobley, Lou Dort, Shea, Bam, and Jalen Williams. So keep that in mind. Oh, and I have one more thing about Cleveland.
Oh, someone put.
Remember David Blatt?
Oh no, keep.
Oh wait, what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, someone put $10,000 on Wemby to win the Defensive Player of the Year, and then he immediately went down. I saw that on Twitter, but it's probably fucking fake. Everything's fake on Twitter, so you go. Who even cares?
I wonder if they allow a cash out on that. Maybe they should. I don't know. That's pretty unprecedented.
Yeah.
So David Blatt, former Cavs coach. He was in Court of Gold. Did you watch Court of Gold yet? I was watching it last night.
No, I did not.
It's pretty cool. He is a consultant for Team Canada, and I was like, oh man, what's David Blatt been up to? I haven't heard from him in a while. Turns out he has MS and has relied on a wheelchair and crutches since multiple sclerosis diagnosis 6 years ago took away his ability to walk. He was offered the Canadian head coaching job, but because of his condition, they had to take the offer away, or he just couldn't do it. And so now he's just in a consulting role where basically he does everything that a head coach would do except roam the sidelines. So that what a bummer for David Blatt. He is Israeli, but I don't know. I don't know if he's pro IDF. Suck it. No. That's great.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you truly believe that like the IDF are like modern day, Nazis or whatever. If there was like
if you support blowing up other people's legs and taking away their ability to walk, then I don't care about yours. Yeah. But I haven't seen any statements from David Blatt, so I won't.
We're withholding. The sucks on pause for right now. Suck it. We got our finger over the button. So
we're not taking our victory lap yet.
But if he provokes us, we have the right to defend ourselves.
Well, yeah, watch it, buddy.
Is that it on the Cavs?
Yeah.
Well, they can definitely suck it. They can suck it for sure.
Okay. All right.
Darius Garland, supple little guy. Nah, just kidding. He's probably bigger than. Nah, he's not bigger than me. I'm a big guy, but he's definitely bigger than you. You're like a tiny little.
Yeah.
All right, 17.
Crazy because he's so little.
Who's second seed? Celtics? Okay. All right.
Oh, I got an email from Pizza Hut. $24.99 Ultimate Hut bundle. Yeah. So something like 2 medium pizzas, 8 bonus wings, sticks and dips.
No, we're not sponsored by Pizza Hut, guys. Go to Papa John's. There you go.
I love pizza. I haven't had it since maybe. Have I had it? And did I have pizza in 2024? I might not have.
Damn, a full year without the Hut, dude. Are you?
The fuck? What was I doing?
In DC, there's a 90-second pizza is what it's called, and so it takes you. They cook it in 90 seconds after you order it. That's the gimmick, but it's fucking.
It's a chain.
I think there's 2 locations. One in Georgetown and then one right next to the.
Don't say right next to me.
There's one in Georgetown and then right next to where I live, inside Capital One Arena. I live in the Jumbotron in Capital One Arena. That's where I record from. So.
Ooh, like Wizards of Waverly Place.
No, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Michael Bay movie, the sequel.
Oh, I don't think I saw that.
Yeah, they're eating pizza up in the Jumbotron, and then Mikey, of course, goofball, he drops a slice of pizza onto the court. And, whoever was playing for the Knicks, fucking Taj Gibson, hey, I'm playing, who threw his pizza? And so, yeah, but yeah.
Wait, it's good?
Yeah, it's great. I like it. Very thin pizza,
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm into. Celtics 1-0 since the All-Star break.
Brandy Melville pizza.
I don't get that reference. They beat the 76ers.
The girls know. We had someone join who named a girl president.
There's a bunch of girls with lobbyist requests this week. Most of them are in the Eastern Conference, from what I could tell.
What the heck? This is a podcast by boys for boys.
And Riley.
And I guess NBs. Whatever.
Okay, Jalen. So Shea Shea became his own agent, right?
Oh yeah, how mad is that guy? So I have to sign. I'm not that there's no negotiating. Screw you, buddy.
Yeah, Shea becomes his own agent. Jaylen Brown quote tweets. So I don't even have the tweet. It was just something like, "Very nice, very good," and I was like, "Yep, that tracks for everything else, I guess." Just
Does he represent himself, Jaylen Brown?
I mean, if he's acting like this, I would assume so. Let me see. Well,
I'll tell you what though, he needed the agent to get to.
he's not getting
to
600
60.
mil, or I think it's 300, but still, yeah, he's not getting there without the agent. Jaylen Brown agent. Jason Glushon of Glushon Sports Management. But Brown is on his. Okay.
Oh, I wonder if he sold his Boston penthouse that was for sale.
The ugly one, the like weird millennial brewery type beat.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any actual Celtics stuff?
Well, now I wanna Google. Okay. Actually, you Google because I do have other stuff. Google if Jaylen Brown sold that penthouse. So for this Boston Celtics, let me scroll up. Yeah, they beat the Sixers, right? Peyton Pritchard had a big game, 28-4. Old man Horford had a big game. The Anomaly is now listed on Jason Tatum's basketball reference page. But yeah, there was a Peyton Pritchard athletic profile, and he's kind of a crazy guy.
All of the things I could find are just articles. Hey, he's selling his penthouse, but there's no like follow up being like it's sold to this person. So
is the address there?
I mean it probably is. Talk about
see if you could pull up the list.
Fucking, I don't know how to do that, dude. God damn it.
Peyton Pritchard has a journal that he uses as a burn book, referencing the movie Mean Girls.
Oh,
you seen it?
I've seen Mean Girls.
In that film, a group of high school girls create a book to write hurtful rumors and gossip about other students. Unlike the girls in that movie, Pritchard doesn't write cruel things about others. He does it about criticism about himself that he hears from people.
Oh.
It goes as far back as middle school. He tracked other parents, players, or coaches who doubted him, and because back then they thought he was foolish for dreaming of Division I and NBA. I'm worried I'm in there because one time I did a video about how I didn't think they should have given him the contract extension because I was like, I don't know, there's a lot of little guys out there who could be good. And then I saw like an hour later, like he commented on JJ Redick's TikTok. He's like, thanks JJ for the shout out. And I was like, oh no, he's on TikTok. I bet he saw that and he's mad at me.
Maybe you are.
And hey, he's up. Yeah, so he wrote down everyone's name. He also has a daily basketball version of Squid Game that he plays, which I did know about this. I don't forget if we've talked about this before. But in the off seasons, and he did this after come back from the Olympics, 4 or 5 times a week, Pritchard would bring 2 or preferably 3 college or professional players who would do nothing but defend him for 2 hours straight a day. And so even when traveling, he would find capable players to guard him and hit the gym. And he always wants to have 1 guard, 1 wing, and 1 center defend him during each session. And he wants people with different body types and different skill stuff. And he different like physical attributes. And he says he didn't want anybody he could beat with pure quickness. Only athletes he would need to outfox with skill. So and he doesn't defend them. Like it's like 1v1s from like 7 different spots, and they have like a whole game, like a whole money system and stuff. But I was wondering, I'm like, so when do you work on defense? Not to nitpick, but I mean, you're just on offense the whole time. I get it's fun for you. And they were like, he has infinite stamina. He never gets tired. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure he does, but
probably gets tired.
It takes a lot more stamina to play defense than offense. Offense
you
is
actually
way
that's the side
more fun.
That's the side of the floor where you control the speed. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah. Okay. So the workouts thing, I like. The burn book thing, just another one on the list of things that NBA players do that would be like psychotic if they didn't make the league. It's just like, imagine, like, I don't know, imagine he's like in Greece, just like knocking on the door. It's never really gonna happen. It's not coming together, coming to terms with that slowly. Fucking 3 full notebooks of people just shitting on him throughout the years, and every time he hears another criticism, he's just like, yep, that's going in the book. It's going in the book. Okay. But hey, since he is,
What if he just had schizophrenia the whole time?
well, he's like
just writing
Michael
down
Jordan when he's like, yeah, that guy, he gave me 20 points, and then he said, good game, Michael, and then I came back and gave him 50, and then they interview that guy 20 years down the road, and he's like, I never said that. MJ just made it up so he could have motivation. Maybe that's what Pritchard's like.
Shaq did that too. He made up the story about David Robinson not giving him an autograph when he was a kid. And
David Robinson
like, I don't know,
pooped on his autograph, and then
yeah, that's what those guys are doing. Ty Lue and all the guys, the poop victims, they just need a competitive edge. So they've all independently come up with poop stories about Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq also, I remember in a documentary, Shaq said he was bullied as a kid for being too big, and I was always like, I don't know about that. I don't know if that's how.
Well, I mean, I bet he was
works.
bullied for like, there was probably like a month.
Bullied by adults, I believe.
Oh.
And the one thing he said, he said just in general. I believe like bullied by adults by like they don't believe you're a kid when you go trick or treating, so they don't give you candy, stuff like that. But at school, I don't think you get bullied for being.
Well, you could be ostracized.
6'5".
You could be. They could be like, you're a fucking. No matter how hard you hit me, you'll always be a freak. But at the same time, I don't know. Just the vibe of Shaq, it does not ooze. Was not a giant dick in middle school. He was probably like giving shots back at some point.
He was. I'd be shocked if my time machine broke, slipped through the fabric of space and time, and I end up in Shaquille O'Neal's 7th grade classroom. I'd be shocked if he's not the most popular kid and the meanest kid, because he was also raised by like a military dad, so super duper strict. So maybe I think that would cause acting out at school. And then he's the biggest guy, he's the star athlete, and he's just. He loves to talk. He loves to tell jokes and stuff like that.
All right. Mr. Chili says, what's up, libs? Checking in from Joe's Fight Club, parentheses, the Celtics lobbyists. My question...
that's good.
I'm down with that. My question... We have a real good one coming up. Someone made up a name that I like a lot.
Is it the Bulls one? I did see
the
that
Pacers.
One. I like the Bulls one.
My question is that now that this season is canon, post All-Star break, not necessarily.
Oh, true.
Okay. What?
Well, it depends what we're talking. Things I like or things I don't really like.
What do teams need to do if they want to have a chance to beat the defending champs in a series? Also, Jack, what arc are you on in One Piece? So I don't mention any spoilers in future lobbyist requests. Shout out Pablo for being cultured. I'm on Fishman Island. Vander what's his nuts just fucking stabbed Hachi. He's got that stupid. I mean, it's kind of cool, I guess, but like, I don't know. I have a lot of spoiler questions, so maybe we can get to in the Patreon. So what do teams need to do to beat the Celtics? I don't know. What do you think?
Well, Al Horford, his numbers continue to dwindle little by little as he gets older, and Mazzulla said on 98.5 that the Celtics have been more of a double big team this year after expecting to be that in the playoffs last year, but it didn't happen. Said that was a story of being flexible. Of course, they didn't have Porzingis for much of it. Mazzulla added, the worst position you can be in late in the year is having to go to something you haven't tried before. We've seen the Celtics try 3-guard lineups, Cornet, Queta, and other experimental lineups through this season. So he acknowledges that they really weren't punished at all for the big situation they had last year. So maybe the big situation will catch up to them somehow.
I mean, the Cavs do famously have 2 bigs, so
yeah,
could be I don't know. Yeah, is it a worse matchup to have? Trying Horford and Cornet to go at Mobley and Allen if Porzingis goes down, or does it balance out the whole Garland, Donovan Mitchell defensive end of the floor thing? I don't know. That being said, the vibes of it, OKC still gives the best vibes to me, where it's just like, I don't know.
Oh, really? You think they're more you would pick them over
No,
Boston
I
today?
just feel like OKC makes the most sense to beat them, where it's like
Oh, I
it's a
see.
lot of ball handlers that like if you really put pressure on the way OKC can, do you feel super comfortable with Jaylen Brown dribbling the basketball a ton against the Thunder? I don't. Derek White, even though he's like a safe enough ball handler, I do feel like if you're throwing an all NBA level guy at him, you could probably make him make a mistake at some point. Same with Drew Holiday. Uh, and so, I mean, that's not to say that like it's an automatic win or anything. You also need like a lot of shooting luck. And if you're the Thunder, you would need all of your guys. You don't have any room for a down series from like Dort or Caruso or whoever. Everybody has to be able to shoot in that matchup. But yeah, I don't know. That's the vibes from me. Do you have any more Celtic stuff?
Um, oh, I didn't write it down, but I just remembered. Joe Mazzulla was on Men in Blazers with Raj, and he was talking soccer. It was interesting. He knows about soccer like
I
legitimately.
bet.
So it was I love a good cross sport discussion like that, talking about how the principles intersect and intertwine.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good stuff.
Okay, 31. Let's go to the Knicks, baby. 1-0 since the All-Star break. They beat the Bulls in overtime. Deuce McBride, 23 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks. What the heck? This guy's stuffing the stat sheet. 5 of 12 from 3. 60% true shooting. He had 12 points in the fourth quarter and overtime to lead the Knicks to the win in what was honestly pretty not so great game for Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns down the stretch. Yeah, I don't know. Like I say, it's canon now. This is the canon part of the season, but first game back from the All-Star break, maybe not so canon. Maybe this is also fake to some degree. Do you have any Knicks thoughts?
Well, you know what is canon is Mikal Bridges stuffing Vucevic at the rim. What a fraud.
Wait, what? Mikal Bridges is like 6'7", and then Vucevic is
Yep.
huge. Are you? He
Yep.
blocked him.
Yep.
Holy crap.
Yep. To force overtime, and then Vucevic missed a mid-range fadeaway jumper to go into frickin' whatever, or to win the game or whatever. But yeah, the Knicks have been very good in clutch time since November 13th. They're 11-2,
Ooh.
and they're plus 35. I feel like they're in close games all the time.
Yeah. They mentioned that on the broadcast last night. So on the season, if I remember correctly, they're 12-7. Well, probably 13-7 now after last night, and that was the third best record in the league for clutch games. And they started the season horrible. I think they were like 0-5 or 0-6 at one point in clutch games, and so
Yeah, I think they were 1-5. The graph I saw like marked it as I think it might have been against the Bulls, like November 5th or whatever. But yeah, they were 1-5 before.
yeah,
that.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, they've really turned it around, which makes sense. I don't know if a team's spearheaded by Jalen Brunson, they have to be good in the clutch. It just doesn't make any sense otherwise. Even though he was ass in this game in the fourth quarter and overtime, he had his only 2 points in either period. Was the pull-up elbow jumper to send it to overtime with like 30 seconds left. Beyond that, Lonzo Ball was kind of cooking. I'm not gonna lie, he was fucking him up on the other end of the floor. So yeah,
I saw he caught a lot.
he's so sick. If he could just be healthy, goddamn. It's good that
Well, we got him under contract for
yeah,
years
it's
to
good
come.
that the
So we'll see.
Bulls held on him. He's gonna be something. We have 2 lobbyist requests here. Kyle G says, if 100% healthy during the playoff, what impacts does Mitchell Robinson have on the Knicks' ability to win the East? P.S. I traded for Bryce Sensabaugh in my fantasy basketball league. I just felt like you should know. How does that make you feel, white boy?
would have been excited a month ago, but I gotta say, if you drop him, I'm okay with it because it's pretty clear he's not a priority in the Jazz's development structure. They don't care about him. They want to put frauds at it. So get Jordan Clarkson. I don't know if you're rewarded solely for volume in fantasy basketball and not punished for inefficiency, then go get Jordan Clarkson.
Maybe that's how Will Hardy makes his decisions. He looks at he's like, yo, Clarkson had 21 in fantasy last night. That's our guy. He should play more.
Yeah, Bryce is not allowed. Bryce is in a feast or famine role right now. So Clarkson, Keontae George, everyone else, they get infinite green light. They could put poop in each other's shoes and they'd still be allowed to play.
Keontae George's Rising Stars performance, it was about as nightmarish as it could have gone for you, because he shot chucked the entire time. He was letting that bitch fly, but he shot really well. He shot like 50% from 3, and he was like the driving force behind his team winning both games, I'm pretty sure, or at least one game, and being competitive in the second. And so like he was taking shots, and I was thinking about you I can only think of you when I watch Keontae George, and I'm just like, damn, that's a bad shot, but he fucking buried it. And so anyone who just tuned in for that game, which, I mean, I don't know, there's people out there that like threw on the Rising Stars game that won't watch a Jazz game for the rest of the season. They're just like, yeah, I like George. He's a real hot hand kind of guy, you know?
What a disaster. Wait, what was the other thing the guy said? Mitchell Robinson.
We focused entirely on the Bryce. 100% Mitchell Robinson. How's that make you feel?
Makes me feel better about this team. I don't know. If he's 100%, then things get interesting. Mitch at the 5, Cat at the 4. We do a little Timberwolves-ish. Although I wonder if that would work as well. No, it would probably work as well.
I like wholeheartedly believe in Mitchell Robinson as a like backline rim protector really, really well. I think it would work.
No, I'm thinking about Cat. Is there anyone that would kill him at the 4?
Well, Tatum would be really tough.
He friggin' held up on Kevin Durant last year in the playoff series that I thought they would lose because he had to guard on the perimeter. But they didn't. They won the series. Okay, stop bringing it up, everyone.
Kevin Durant. It's not the anomaly. It's not. They're calling him the Shamrock Samurai. I just saw that one on Twitter. So, yeah.
Shamrock, you say?
What?
Move on. Move on. Nothing.
How is that funny?
You'll know one day.
How? No. I want to know now.
No, you can't. You can't. Okay. It's a spoiler for something.
Oh, okay. Oh shit! No. I did have that spoiled for me. Yeah, I saw it on Bogart guy whipping his.
All right, don't
nuts
say
out
anything
on my
about
timeline. Dude, what the fuck?
I love Bogart guy.
Shout out to Bogart guy. He got me hyped because there's a new trading card game and there's a new Bogart card in the game, and so anytime like a physical media thing drops, he's like, oh shit. New Bogart. He's literally your Bryce Sensabaugh. That's cool. Okay, Brunson.
No, I literally that was the inspo.
Oh, neat. Okay. Okay, Brunson Burner says, "Hey fellas, love the Josh Hart propaganda over on Project 94. Would love some of that here. The State of the League lobbyists should know that the Hart, and that one's spelled like Heart, like your part, and then it's parentheses Hart, like Josh Hart. So I think the lobbyists should know that the heart of the fucking New York Knicks is better than all of their favorite players. We did one talking about like big threes around the league, and first of all, the consensus, there's none anymore. It's 2 good players and then the third best player, and so like it's a duo of Brunson and Cat, and then it's really just whoever the third guy on the Knicks is. But Hart has a real
Warriors.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess. This was before that. And also, Draymond, it's a
Mavericks?
big 2.5. Who's the third on the Mavs?
Clay.
Oh, my God. Hey, you and Arturis would have real inspired conversations. That's just, I bet he totally agrees with that.
NBA champion. Okay. All right. Look, guys, leave some hate comments for that. Come
Hey,
on.
maybe I'll clip it. Let me timestamp that bitch. All right, 39. Huge burp. Okay. Um. So, Josh Hart, actually, yeah, he's sick. He's sick. I really do feel like the Knicks, if he was not playing so well, Bridges and OG have both had weird seasons where the second, like, Mikhail started like ass, rose as the season went along. OG started great, and I feel like has gotten worse as the season has gone along, which is not to say he's, the last time we saw him, he was like how Mikhail started the season at like 45% true shooting or whatever, just the worst jump shooter in basketball. But Hart, yeah, just really instrumental to the way that the Knicks play and everything, because neither of those guys can really distribute the basketball super effectively. They're not good passers, not spectacular like dribblers either. And so Hart, yeah, great rebounder, great transition guy, great podcaster, our colleague, our peer, our coworker, and so yeah.
Josh Hart.
Whoa.
He's better than Dennis Rodman.
Low key. Nah, I'd probably go Rodman just because of defense. But
Oh, you're an idiot.
aren't you a fucking
Josh Hart plays defense.
not like the Worm, baby? What a sick! You know how
Yeah,
cool
it
how cool you got to be to
was
pull
not-
off the Worm as a nickname and not have it be stupid. Pretty cool. I simply don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm gonna say 46. I'll cut to. All right, we're done with the Knicks. Pacers 1-0 since the All-Star break. Ja got clamped by the Indiana Pacers. They're vaunted cool new defense, and then Tyrese Halliburton beef with Tim Hardaway Senior, not Junior. Tim Hardaway Senior. But the way I wrote it in my notes, I said Halliburton. I meant to say Halliburton has beef with Tim Hardaway Senior, but it autocorrected and says Halliburton has been with Hardaway Senior. In like so whoa, guys.
He's reformed anti-gay though.
Okay, well now he's now he's come full circle.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have any thoughts
okay.
on the Pacers?
Wait, what did he say about Tim Hardaway Sr.?
Tim Hardaway was on like a podcast and he said what did he say? It was like, if I could come back and suit up one time to clamp somebody up, it'd be Tyrese Halliburton. I fucking hate Halliburton. He's always talking so much shit, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then Halliburton quote tweeted that and said, tell him why you really feel that way, Tim Hardaway Sr. And I don't think we've gotten an update since then, but maybe shit could get scary. Maybe Halliburton has spies everywhere, and so he knows what's up.
I'll tell you what. I don't know how many people Tim Hardaway Sr. was locking up. I mean, he might be okay at guarding Halliburton, but in general, I don't know. But yeah, Miles Turner had 7 blocks.
Holy crap!
Indiana had a 50-point second quarter. They're just the 4th team this year to hit 50 plus points in a quarter, as they closed that with 78 points. But yeah, there was a new Caitlin Cooper article, or it's
Nice.
the flare screen one. She was talking about how much Tyrese Halliburton is being used off ball now. He's run off a total of 91 flare screens as the cutter, which is second only to Tyler Hero, who has 100. For reference, that's more than what's been logged by the Grizzlies, 88, OKC, 71, and Bucks, 71, as entire teams. So he's really moving out there. But she says he's still not really able to like turn the corners himself and stuff, like physically still not 100%. Career low percentage of shots at the rim. Yeah, his blow-by rate is only 23.7% over their 20-8. They're 20-8 over the last 28 games.
They've been playing great, yeah.
Yeah, his blow-by rate's only 23.7 compared to 28.2 last season. So he's still messed up, but he's finding a way. He's living out my Trae Young dreams right now, honestly. So good for him.
It's like hoop dreams, Trae Young dreams. So I don't know the joke there.
Yeah, it wasn't a
Evan,
good one. So work on that for
you
next
make
time.
a joke, please.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay. How about those thoughts who tell you they love you and then they're with the janitor and I'm just like, I thought he was supposed to clean up the mess, not make my marriage into one.
that
That was off the
good.
dome.
That
Am
was
I the next Matt Rife?
You gotta get sharper. You gotta have your chin filed
I gotta
down.
meet that. Yeah, I gotta meet that. They say he has surgery. Like he had surgery to look that way. So yeah, I gotta.
Yeah, what do you mean they say no one looks like that? What do you mean?
I have bad radar for that kind of stuff. I thought he looked kind of weird, like a little weird. But I didn't. I also didn't realize he was like when people liked Matt Rife. I didn't realize he was like super attractive guy, and they're like, look at this hot guy comedian. And then
Yeah.
I don't have a good radar for attractive men, other than the like extremely conventional attractive ones, like.
Yeah. Jeez.
Like, what's his
What
face?
fucking
What's Superman? I'm like, yeah, I see that.
Henry Cavill?
Yeah.
I don't even clock him as one. To me, he's like
Really?
he's like not even like a sexual entity. Like he's like a very nice loaf of white bread or something.
When I first started watching Hassan, I didn't realize that. I was like, oh, people really like this guy. People really think he's hot.
I mean, hey, whatever. I'm not gonna tell you to like start
Hey.
sexualizing people more or whatever. But
I've got bad radar, and I've got bad attractive
have-
men radar,
do you
and I have
good
bad
radar
plastic
for?
surgery radar. I have good radar for oh, I don't know.
Cool. Wow. Thanks. Oh God. Hey, you told a good joke, so I won't dunk on you for having not being able to come up with a good radar.
Well, the best things in life you have to wait for, correct? So everyone wait for my radar reveal.
the fuck? Who's
Yep.
the best things in life are free. They don't take no. You don't have to wait for them. What do you have to wait for? What is that like? What do you mean?
A baby 9 months. So yeah.
That's not. Hey,
Wow.
what? Do you have a baby?
Flight to Japan.
Do you want one?
12 hours.
I just took a Xan for 10 hours to that land. Had me
Okay.
out like a light. Hey.
Hey, and you had to wait for that song to come out.
You're right. I was waiting around. It's like I just keep taking all these flights to Japan, and there's just no song about them yet. All right, so we have two lobbyist requests here. One, Pacer lobbyist. After leading the Pacers' defensive effort past the new year and ranking second in matchup difficulty (parentheses always guarding the best player), according to B-Ball Index, do either of you believe that Andrew Nembhard deserves a spot in the NBA All-Defensive Team? Welcome to Nem Hell. Really feel like you're pushing it there with the nickname Nem Hell, but all defense, probably not first team. But hey, I mean, if this continues, like, because to me, well, now Wemby's not going to get it, and Chet's not going to get it. So yeah, actually, he probably will make it.
What's that diet? It's like hard 75 or hard 90?
Yeah, it's like 75 hard is what it's called.
75 hard. Oh,
Yeah.
let's call 48 hard or something.
48 hard.
for Nembhard. It's like, oh crap, this guy's guarding me. Yeah, I'm
He takes a Viagra before every game.
There's no boner element to this. Come on,
He
dude.
spends 48 minutes hard as a rock. Oh my
Wait, he
God.
said all defensive team?
Yeah.
Is he gonna play enough games? How many games has he played?
I mean, I assume so. Let me see. Let me look. Andrew, 48 hard. I'm putting it on the basketball reference page right now. So
Whoa.
he's played 38 of a possible like 54, 38 of a possible 54, and so 54 minus 82. Let me see this shit real quick.
So it'll be around 30 because so 5 plus 3 is actually 8. And so
Okay, I'm trying to see. Oh shit, he can only miss one more game the rest of the year. Well, he could miss. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
If there's a maximum if he played every single game for the rest of the year. he would play 66 games. So
if he does do that, he should definitely get consideration because it is like straight up like a demarcation point. I think I'm using that word right. I think this is my first.
demarkiplier.
I think this is my first time saying the word after hearing it a lot in like YouTube videos. And so there's a very clear demarcation point where Pacers defense before Nembhard, Pacers defense after Nembhard. So he really is fantastic. So if he did get on, I wouldn't be upset.
Yeah, I wouldn't be like, oh, what? No. But it's all fake now. Now that Wemby and Chet are out, it's the fakest year of all time.
Yeah, and Suggs maybe. How many
Suggs
games does he miss?
balls.
Okay,
Fuck,
come on,
God.
this guy's got nothing but dick and balls on the brain. What is up with that, huh? Everyone,
I'm
comment,
gay.
comment theories. Hey, guys, do you have Gator? Use it on him. Shoot it at him.
Comment theories after I just said, hey, I'm gay. Wow. Wow. What a mystery there. Friend of the pod says,
Oh.
what's up, Pacist sympathizers? That was the one. Friend of the pod representing the Pacers lobbyists, the Pacist
Wait, is it
coalition.
pacist or fascist?
Oh, fascists. Oh, I thought he was saying racist, but
Well,
fascist is
it's
the same
either
thing.
one. I don't know.
Well, okay, so fascist is FASC, right? Fascism, like FASCISM, fascism.
Oh, there is an S, isn't there? I forgot
I
about
believe
the
so.
S.
So pacist, but I do kind of like fascist more. But pacist with the Pacers makes more like verbal, audible sense. Regardless, what do you think our glorious king Andrew Nembhard would do on a team like the Celtics / OKC or the Wizards? How scalable is his game? Could he lead a bad team? Raw pacists or fascists? But I think it's pacist because it's not. Yeah, it's definitely not spelled like fascists.
Yeah, it's probably paces. Well, let's see. What is he shooting from three? Because really, that's the only. I think he shoots well from three at least.
I don't think so.
He's at 32% this
yeah.
year. Oh wow, what is he? Is historically he shot okay. I don't know what the. Let me pull up the breakdown between on and off ball. Cause yeah, he is like a on ball guy for them, which helps unlock Halliburton.
Well, on a bad team, he would still be an on ball guy. He'd probably be more so on ball.
Well, scaling usually means other good teams. No, wait, did this guy ask about a bad team?
Specifically,
or good team?
he specifically said, okay, he asked both ways. He said, what would he do on a team like the Celtics / OKC or the Wizards? So both directions.
A team like OKC or the Wizards. Okay, I mean he's basically same genre as Caruso, so he'd fit in fine. The Wizards, I mean. Yeah, he'd be the head of the snake. I think Andrew Nembhard, as long as the shot comes back, could scale anywhere.
We got a new 6'50" member.
What we got? We have
I don't know.
so many $7.50 people joining. Where
guys,
are you people from?
It doesn't cost that much, guys.
Where are you from? Victor Rubio, Marco Hine, Richard Loaf. Where are you from? Because I was Richard Loaf. That's got to be an American.
Dick Loaf. Pete. Okay, this is Peter Hartley. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
I don't know why you paid $6.50. It should be £4.50. I'm pretty sure. Whatever. Man.
Oh no! What?
Okay. So Nembhard on the Wizards. Yeah, probably a better on-ball creator than. I mean, okay, so Poole better. Beyond that, yeah, Nembhard's better than anyone they have as like a creator right now. I think his efficiency would get fucked up, but yeah, he'd be fine. I think he'd average like a cool, let's call it 16 and 7. On okay efficiency. And then in the Thunder or the Celtics, like I think he'd just slot in fine. I really don't think his numbers would be that much different. Maybe his assists would go down like a little bit, but 11, 5, and 3 on okay efficiency right now. Yeah, I don't think it'd be crazy. All right, you got any other Pacers thoughts?
Let me see.
Any,
Oh no,
any at all?
nope.
Any?
Got it. Got them all out into the world.
Oh, cool. Congrats, man.
Thanks.
The Bucks 1-0 since the All-Star break. They beat the Clippers. Bobby Portis suspended 25 games.
Cheater.
Cheater. Pumpkin eater? Is that how it goes? Damn,
Well,
what the fuck?
cheater. Oh yeah, it is Pumpkin Eater.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh no.
Yeah, he got
Pumpkin
suspended
pie,
for
damn.
well, pumpkin,
I
not
had to
pumpkin pie.
Yeah, that's true. If you're just eating raw pumpkin, that's probably not very nice.
Yeah.
25 games for Tramadol instead of Toradol, or the other way around. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, Bobby unintentionally took a pain medication called Tramadol, thinking he was taking Toradol. Toradol is approved, and he's used it a lot, and a lot of people use it, but Tramadol is not approved, and it was only recently added to the banned substance list this past spring. And so the Tramadol pill he took came from an assistant of his with a valid prescription, which he mistakenly told Bobby was Toradol. This was, again, an honest mistake that Bobby had no control over, or yeah, they blah blah blah, and I guess they have a similar use as well. So yeah, cheater, idiot.
Cheater. Hey, 25 games. How many did Kevin Porter Jr. get? What do you think?
Oh, for did he have any previous suspensions or no?
I don't know. I know he got 30 for beating his spouse, girlfriend, whatever.
Oh, he got 30 for that.
Well, on the books, because Adam Silver does this fucking half nut thing of being like, oh, well, he already missed 60 because nobody would sign him, and it's like, okay, that's not really like you guys taking a stand against stuff like this.
I'm sure you'd have the same feelings if it was gambling.
Oh my God, yeah, Jesus Christ. So, yeah, Portis. I don't know. It does feel so. 25 is the minimum amount for PED infractions, I guess. This does just feel weird. The whole situation, and I've been seeing some Bucks fans conspiracy afoot. Because also Shams dropped a interview from like 2 years ago, or like an article quoting an interview from 2 years ago, where Giannis said something along the lines of like, I'll be traded, or like maybe I'll be not out of Milwaukee, who knows. So some people, conspiracy brained, are like, Silver wants Giannis out of here. He took Bobby Portis from us.
That's how he gets him. You know Bobby. No Bobby privileges.
He takes your 7th best player. No, damn it.
The better angle would be getting Kuzma on his team. That's how you really get him out of there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bucks fans are upset about that because during All-Star Weekend, Giannis was asked by Cosmote TV, the NBA broadcast partner in Greece, about a possible trade to an up-and-coming team like Detroit. There's nothing specific. They just said like, hey, what if you went to an up-and-coming team? I don't know, like Detroit. And so he said, at least Luka went from Dallas to LA. Why are you sending me to Detroit? He said with a smile after a comical reaction that included a long no. And on a more serious note, he added, NBA is business. If I got traded, I would inform my family and I would do my job. And then they asked him if he would text his GM asking for a trade. And he said, I don't think I would ever text and ask for a trade. I am not this kind of guy. They would have to kick me out. And then less than 24 hours after that, ESPN said he's going to leave if he doesn't
gone.
win. Shams,
if they don't win the title this year, he's gone, guys.
Shams was on Get Up this morning and said that Giannis loves the Bucks but loves winning more, and that he's made it known he will leave if he feels like he cannot win there. And so I saw some people say that this was definitely from the agent, that he was like, oh, all right, chill, Giannis, you're messing with our leverage. We gotta have some threat angle here. So I'm texting Shams. No, we could leave, but yeah, I'd say it feels good if you're a Bucks fan to hear that. And pretty, but Aldo didn't It might not matter because remember the famous Kevin Durant super team tweet?
Where he's like, I want to go at these guys or whatever.
Yeah, it's like everyone wants a super team now. That's lame or whatever.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Wait, what? So what's like the connection there?
So Kevin Durant actually ended up on a super team.
What?
He was with the
Where?
Warriors.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Like Baron Davis and them, or what?
No, so Steph Curry, MVP Steph Curry, Klay Thompson in his prime, Draymond Green in his prime, Andre Iguodala at the tail end of his prime, Steve Kerr as the coach, and some decent role players as well.
Jesus.
And they actually beat LeBron James and Kyrie Irving and a lot of good guys on their way, and James Harden. And at his peak, they beat those guys on the way to the finals, and they did it by overwhelming them via talent, via super team talent. So little hypocritical for Kevin Durant to have made that tweet, but he was very young, so he might have just changed his mind. So Giannis does reserve the right to change his mind, just like how I used to not like what's a food I did a big 180 on. I don't know.
I used to not like mustard, and now I'm mustard pilled.
I'm not mustard pilled. I used to be a no sauce guy pretty much everywhere, and now I'm a sometimes sauce guy.
That's so stupid. No sauce? Dry food? Come on, man.
Some call it prepared well. I don't know.
Prepared well. You don't need to season. If just let the beef speak for itself.
Yeah.
You don't need a rub.
It sometimes you're missing nodes with sauce. You're missing out on nodes.
Yeah. Damn, I want a hot dog now.
Okay.
I'm in a glizzy mode. What do you like on a hot dog? Are you just ketchup?
Plain. Just bun and dog. I knew you were going to be mean to me. You were mean to me about this before. We had this conversation where you asked me what I get on my hot dog at the Costco. I said I just get it plain, and then you tore into me. You made me feel like a freak, like I'm Superman landing in Kansas, the middle of nowhere.
Oh my god.
Kyle Kuzma hit a full court shot.
It's not funny at all. I'm sorry. Yeah, Kyle Kuzma. I'm sorry, man. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lobbyist requests. Ishan Parmar says, Bucks
From
and Nuggets. Who has the worst political takes, Kyle Kuzma or Michael Porter Jr.?
Oh God.
What do you think? So I suppose the question here is, does it buffer you at all if it's religiously motivated, or are we just strictly going who has the worst takes? Because most of Michael Porter Jr.'s stuff clearly comes from a place of like, Christ is king, baby, and that like informs every other decision or opinion that he has. Whereas Kuzma, I got no clue how the fuck he wound up there. It makes, and maybe he is more religious than he lets on, like his public facing image, but yeah, like it makes no sense.
Yeah, they're both just dumb. I think Porter's probably worse because he is like hard stuck in the religious conservatism, where Kuzma, you could manipulate him. You could bring him back to the other side just with the right talking points and stuff.
Well, it just needs to be an angle that's like it's like a cool free thinker angle. Like you have to put that kind of spin on why like housing is a human right or something, which could definitely be done. Whereas, I bet Michael Porter Jr. would probably, Jesus would fuck with that, probably, housing people or whatever, but yeah, most of like the gay or like trans
like
stuff.
If they were putting trans people into camps and killing them and putting it on TV, Kuzma, I feel like, would be like, no, that's oppression.
And would be like, yo, that's messed up. What the heck, guys?
I can't believe I got tricked. And then Michael Porter Jr. would be like, well, no, God's going to take care of these guys in the afterlife.
God's calling them back.
Yeah, he'll fix Hunter Schafer in the afterlife.
Oh my God, poor lady. Well, I mean, poor everybody who's getting their driver's license officially changed or whatever. But I watched the video that she put out. That was sad. Shout out to Hunter Schafer. I've never seen Euphoria. I did not know Coleman Domingo was on Euphoria.
Oh yeah, only he was like a small role, pretty small role.
I just watched Sing Sing the other night. Oh my god, what a movie. It was so good.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know if Euphoria is worth watching.
Oh, I'm not. I'll never watch it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because I like prestige TV. I like well put together things, but like that just from the jump, I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah. Zendaya's really good in it. She like she's a really convincing like drug addict. But outside of that, I don't know. A lot of weird stuff going on.
I saw someone tweet. It was like, I did not know Zendaya was black like this, and it was a video of her at like a cookout with her family or whatever.
I didn't know
And
she knew black people.
yeah, that's the vibe. It was like,
Have you
but
seen
then the video, the guy turned the camera, he goes, "Say what up, Spider-Man," and it's Tom Holland, just like shoving the camera in his face as, "Hi everybody," and yeah, that made me laugh.
Well, can we take a moment to respect how Tom Holland isn't afraid to be around minorities?
King,
Do
I
you know that
guess.
tweet?
No.
There's a picture of him like in a coffee shop like around black people or something. And can we take us? It was like I think it was a Tom Holland fan account. They're like, can we please take a moment to appreciate how Tom Holland isn't uncomfortable around minorities?
Nice. That's like the opposite of that tweet where it's like, really, Timothy Chalamet, you're on a boat with a girl during COVID? You sick fuck.
I don't know that one. Who was it?
Oh, fuck. Let me see. It's like Tim. Damn it. Yap, real quick.
Oh, what did I see? Club Chalamet. It was she. What is she? She was crap. She was supporting someone bad because I think she's like I think she hated the brutalist, so now she's anti-Semitic or something. There was some really funny angle that she had with it. It was really funny.
I do think she's straight up like a Zionist person. Okay, so the tweet was from Grace at Grace or Gracie. Okay, so basically, Timothy, I trusted you to at least keep control of yourself, but like, really? Fucking a girl in Cabo during a pandemic and a BLM movement and a crisis in Yemen? Girl, bye. So that's the opposite to fucking Spider-Man, Tom Holland, being comfortable around black people. It's like the opposite of that tweet.
He should have been on the phone with MBS about that man-made famine in Yemen.
All right, Phoebe. So Phoebe Bridgers isn't the fucking
Yo,
welcome to the show, Phoebe. Damn. Okay. Bulls in the wait. Oh, I copied and pasted wrong. Phoebe, shut the fuck up.
take a chill pill, Phoebe.
Ginger Mamba says, "Oh hey there, representative of the herd here, new Bucks and longtime Cleveland Browns owner Jimmy Haslam.
Oh,
has a
Haslam.
history." Haslam has a history ruining both the culture and success of his teams by making bad personnel moves like pushing for the hiring of Doc Rivers, bad culture moves like trading for domestic abuser KPJ, or both with Deshaun Watson. With the trade for MAGA coups and now Bobby Portis' suspension hitting the Bucks, many are asking, is he an idiot addicted to paying bad guys and creating cultures that make success impossible? Or is there some kind of sinister curse corrupting his soul and tainting every organization that he is a part of? Thanks. I'll hang up and listen.
This is the guy. I'm pretty sure this is the guy who drafted Johnny Manziel because a homeless man told him to. Like he was walking down the street and the homeless guy was like, "Draft Johnny." But also he did hire Jonah Hill, the real life Jonah Hill from Moneyball.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I think he's just dumb and evil.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he's smart and evil. I think there's a bigger plan coming together here. I think he needs to really upset the entire city of Milwaukee, so they're going to trade Giannis in a very heartbreaking way. And so this is what?
Recipes Herb Cole.
Who's that?
That was the nice Bucks owner who was a rich guy who wasn't that much of a villain that they used to have. Bucks fans know.
Brian Dorobis says, do y'all think the Bobby suspension could be a blessing in disguise since he can't take contested fadeaway middies for the rest of the season? Only if Jericho Sims can play. Otherwise, no, probably not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. A best case scenario is good Bobby, and him playing would mean there's a chance for him to become good Bobby. Bad is, I don't know which is worse, bad Bobby or no Bobby, and then just even they have nothing to fill that void. So
Yeah,
this,
that's the real problem.
yeah. Well, actually, he'll be back by the playoffs, right?
He will be
Yeah.
by the playoffs. It's just, there's really no continuity. Which
But
for
we
a
don't
team,
want continuity. Has he been doing well lately? No, right?
I mean, I don't think so. But like him, so I don't know. Can Kuzma and KPJ just immediately slot over to accommodate another guy taking insane shots?
Kuzma can, yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't want
Okay.
KPJ on the court straight up.
David Siegel says, what's Dame's value? What's Giannis's value? It hurts me, but Giannis keeps talking more and more about how he needs us to be competitive, and then we trade for fascist Kuz. I don't know what kind of future Milwaukee has without a top 5 guy like Giannis leading us. We'll just have to get lucky in the draft, I guess, again. Jeez. I mean, try to be positive. Like, you get one fucking report.
Full doomer.
Oh, well, that's it. It was fun, to be honest. I'll remember. Thank you for the championship.
Will we even
the
get
city
another
and,
Brandon Jennings?
Well, let's start looking at the draft, guys. Jeez, calm down, dude. Yeah. I mean, if Giannis isn't there, yeah, it's cooked. You're not gonna get a guy like that for a long time. But I also don't really buy any of the reports that's like, I'm gonna leave. Hey, I'm gonna leave. I just don't believe that. Pistons.
Wait. Based off the market, what kind of value does Giannis have? So we actually did see a Giannis level player traded recently, and that was Luka Doncic. So the market you have, the best you could do is really Anthony Davis and one first round pick, was it?
Yeah, and a good Max Christie kind of guy.
Yeah. So that's really the baseline for you. Don't dream any bigger than that. That's not how that works. And only call one team.
So like probably like Bam and somebody. Bam and Duncan Robinson.
He just goes the opposite way because Giannis is former depoy. Offense wins championships. I'm calling for Trae Young, and I'm not negotiating for anybody else. I'm getting Trae Young, Kobe Buffkin, and a first-round pick.
Hell yeah. No, I like that. Offense. I'm of the mind that offense wins championships.
Trae and Dame.
It's so stupid how like you could say defense wins championships and like anyone respects it. Like even like a room full of old guys. But like
my grandpa told me that. Yeah.
If anyone said offense wins championships,
Gay, Nancy
everyone would
boy,
laugh at you.
Fairy, how's your tap dancing shoes?
Whoa, jeez. Okay, that's not nice. Pistons. You want to do Pistons?
Well, wait. What's Dame's value?
When's the last time we saw a Damian Lillard level guy traded? It's probably lower than it was in Portland.
Yeah, just by age, because he is still.
He's
great,
not as good
but
as he was. He's worse.
No. Yeah, he's a little worse, but he's still
worse.
He's still one of the best offensive players in the league.
Miami.
Glazing. You probably can't get Tyler Hero anymore.
No. So maybe probably like a top. So if Dame, what is he like, top 20 right now?
Probably.
So you're probably looking at like a firmly top 30, 35-ish player back if you want to get like talent back for him. But like I really don't think a draft haul would be that crazy for Dame right now, just because of the age part of it all. Yeah, like if people are hesitating on like how many picks am I throwing Kevin Durant at this state, then yeah, like
everything's all out of whack.
I know. It's like the reverse of the Rudy Gobert thing. This guy just fucking
Yeah.
he popped the bubble. Christian Bale was listening to heavy metal, scribbling on a whiteboard, being like, Nico Harrison's gonna pop the bubble. Pull all our fucking money out.
Nice.
What a fun movie. I still don't understand any of it. I never get it, but it's a good movie regardless. The Pistons. I've said that 5 fucking times already. Can we move, please? All right. 1-0 since the All.
Oh, wait.
They
JK.
haven't played. They haven't played since the All-Star break. We forgot them in the power ranking. That's the big story with them this year, or this week.
Yeah. Sorry. Wait.
Sorry. Oh, no.
Detroit erasure.
Blomp DM'd me on Twitter. They were pissed.
Crap.
I said,
Crap.
I said, fuck you. But then I responded, and I was like, nah, just kidding. I forgot. Sorry. Richard Loaf says, hey, fellas, Pistons lobbyist. First time, long time.
Oh.
Do you guys hate the city of Detroit? The Pistons weren't mentioned in the census episode or the tier list episode, and I had to spend some of my hard-earned blue-collar (parentheses Chipotle worker) money to bring you this to your attention. Do you guys hate the hard-working folks who pay your bills so you can sit in your high castle? I sit in an ivory tower. Thank you very much. Thanks
so
for
Richard
your time.
Loaf is from Detroit. Why does
Yeah.
he pay $750? Richard, answer. What shows up on your screen?
Yeah, that's the thing. I do feel bad because, like, the whole gimmick of, like, oh, we pay our hard-earned dollars to you and you didn't answer our Detroit Pistons questions. I am sorry that happened, but you specifically paid too much money and we still came up short. And so I don't get that. Yeah, so I don't hate Detroit. I've never been to the city itself, and the Lions got fucking smoked, so that was kind of embarrassing. But beyond that, yeah, I'm high on Cade. I long for a time when, you know, American industries were booming the way they were when Detroit was a powerful city. Shout out, manufacturing cars is cool. It's like a cool, I don't know, it's cooler than your city manufacturing, like, I don't know, vacuums or some shit. The vacuum
Hoovers.
capital.
Hey, they came back
Hoovers.
around.
Do you hate Detroit? Do you have any thoughts, or you want to tap in?
Yeah, to an extent. Cause I grew up a White Sox fan, so I hate the Tigers. Bears fan, so hate the Lions.
Okay.
Don't care about hockey, but I'm sure they hate each other. The Red Wings.
Oh, they have the coolest. They have the coolest logo. The Red Wings. Oh my god.
Well, it doesn't honor the indigenous like the Blackhawks do. So
that's one of the. Nobody watches hockey, so it doesn't like count. But that's one of the worst remaining logos in the league.
Wow. Okay. Anti-Native American. Okay, we'll just brush past that one. It's literally a Native American guy, and you're like, I hate this guy.
Let me Google what his official name is. You keep talking.
What's it called? So yeah, Detroit. Did they not show up on the census at all? I thought they.
Well, they probably did, and the AI fucking it boxed them out the way it did with Jason Tatum.
I thought they were mentioned. I thought there were like 3 Pistons fans or whatever, but maybe they were blacked out entirely. But as far as the current Detroit Pistons go, I do love Asar. I'm probably more skeptical on Cade than most people, but I still see the potential vision there. And I'll tell you what I like about Detroit. I miss the old unit, not the championship uniforms, like the Grant Hill uniforms, like that. What is that, like teal or whatever? Those were pretty cool. And also, I think the city of Detroit, as fresh water becomes more scarce, it'll become a hub. And also, Barbarian was set in Detroit. Fantastic movie.
Shout out to Barbarian. That's a great movie. Oh my god. Susan Shaun Harjo was awarded the U.S. Presidential Medal of Freedom for decades of American Indian advocacy, including leading a lawsuit against Washington's football team and restoring over 1 million acres of indigenous land back, and is president of the Morning Star Institute and former executive director of the National Congress of American Indians. she or they say that the Blackhawks have escaped scrutiny given teams using Native American imagery in other sports because hockey is not a cultural force on the level of football or baseball. So pretty much I just nailed the fucking woke take is what I'm hearing. Is that I'm kind of locked in on this front, and I should probably we should put that on the scoreboard for sure. So I should be up at least breaking even after the E word thing. That should get me back to fucking 0, but maybe even +1. Who knows?
Well, my opinions are dictated by culture, so I'll catch up when the culture catches up. Spoiler,
Oh.
not gonna catch up, guys. Yeah,
I like that. Hey,
Hockey
Four
sucks.
Nations.
No.
Four Nations was pretty.
yeah.
It was pretty. Had some motion.
That is cool. What's it called? But their ratings are down too. So I don't know why people are like hockey.
Well, they're a good
hockey
example
on
of like
top.
like we don't give a like we're just gonna do it, and the ratings. Oh no, it's not real. None of it's real. Yeah, I don't. It's like Steve Jobs checking the stock market every day or something and being like, "Oh no, we're down 10%. Who gives a fuck, man?"
There's teams like there's a hockey team called the Krakens now, right?
The Krakens?
I'm pretty sure Seattle Krakens.
No, the Seattle Krakens. They have some of the sickest. Their intro, it's like a projection onto the ice. It's like a Pirates of the Caribbean. Like the ice turns into the sea, and it's like, "We're going overboard, Captain!" And then the Kraken like comes flying out of the ocean. It's sick. Yeah, they're doing it right. And the Kraken's not real, so that's better than being named the Blackhawks.
I think like nobody knows that exists. Like outside of Seattle.
I just said I did.
But yeah,
whatever.
I saw someone today on I think they had like a hockey player on First Take to talk about how much better the hockey thing is than NBA All-Star Game, and the top comment was like they literally only they ignore hockey every single day of the year until they can use it to attack the NBA.
Yes. But hockey is fun. I will say hockey is one of my favorite sports to watch. And when the NBA playoffs are on commercial, I will often flip over to the hockey playoffs.
It's probably cool. And I'm on record. I want more. Oh, I was talking about how I wanted a Gretzky documentary, and someone said he's a Trump supporting fraud. And
Okay.
And other guys are better. And so it's if they get more of a cultural relevance, it'll be a problem because I feel like the entire league is Kuzma, Michael Porter Jr., Brandon.
Oh, absolutely. It's like the MLB. Well, with less Dominican people, I guess. But although I don't really know. I don't know the percentage. It's just like the barrier to entry for hockey now as like a financial thing is so massive. It's like you're spending like $4,000 a season or something just to go to like 9th grade hockey. That's insane. Reed W. says Pistons lobby. NBA.com moves Cade to 9th in the MVP race. Looking at the standings, I could see him getting to 6 or 7. What does he need to do to convince you? Also, fellow Stones enjoyers, can we name the Pistons lobby? You guys are named the Engine. I already gave you that.
Oh. Wait, what's Stones?
I would assume Pistons. Pistons.
Oh, okay. Well,
but like maybe the Rolling Stones, and we're doing something else here.
Yeah, I don't know. Who's ahead of him in the MVP ladder?
Jokic, and I don't know who else. And Shea. Let me see. NBA MVP.
But while you pull that up, Malik Beasley was on Neon's stream, and he made a no-look half-court shot. He said the Pistons treat him better than any other team he's ever played on, and that small market teams just treat their guys better in general. Mm-hmm. He said, we got the Larry O'Brien. We got one coming in the next 2 years. So big news for them. And then he didn't realize he was still on stream, and so he said, spark that bitch up. I'm ready to get high right now.
Spark that bitch up. I know Neon's been super problematic about women, but I don't know if he's ever been a dick to black people. So, in Malik Beasley's mind, he's probably like, "Hey, I'm cool." So the next 5, this one is old because Cade's not here at all. Okay, Where the fuck is how do I get to the recent one? This was updated on February 14th. Where's the most recent one? Because Kia MVP ladder. This is the most recent one. Cade's not
Um,
here. Did you make this up, dude? What do you mean?
He's gaslighting.
Okay, so this is Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Edwards, LeBron James, Kat, Tatum, Giannis, Jokic, Shea. So Cade's not here at all.
So
and that
who of those guys could he pass up? LeBron, maybe?
No. What the LeBron? You're such a hater.
In
So
the MVP ladder?
The Lakers are good. They're better than the fucking Pistons.
They have a super team.
Luka's cooked. Nico was right. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah. Luka
Yeah.
DEI Chich.
DEI Chich. Damn, that's a good one. I really don't think he's gonna pass any of these guys. Yeah. I just don't think it's gonna happen. But shout out to Cade. I like him. I just don't think like the Pistons will really rise to a level. I mean, where did like Paolo peak last year with the Magic being really fun and good? I can't imagine it was super duper high. So probably around those levels. Orvin Malari says Pistons fan here. Also not mentioned on the census episode. ...
Oh, it's multiple sources. Blame Microsoft AI. They have an anti-Pistons agenda.
Yeah, whatever. Microsoft DEI. More like yo. What is the point of Jalen Duren? It seems like he is not sustainable for the team if we'll ever want to be competitive. Or wait. Yeah, pretty much. Does the Pistons front office sell now? Which team would fit Duren? Well, if they could have sold him to the Lakers, that would have been ideal. I don't really know.
Yeah.
I don't think if they do trade him, I don't think the return would be like, yo, damn, we're happy about this.
Yeah.
Like nobody's really chomping at the bit to move for Jalen Duren. I feel like I don't know. The opinion has caught up a little bit where it's like, hey, he's he's buff and he's like a great athlete and a great rebounder and he's a solid lob threat. And that's like, does he do that much else good? He passes kind of. And so I don't know. It doesn't feel like that many teams are like desperate for his skill set right now, especially young teams. Like, do the Magic need a big? No. Do the Rockets need a big? No. Do the Hornets? I mean, maybe if Mark Williams fucking gets moved, but that would be hilarious if they moved off Mark Williams and they're like, hey, buff Mark Williams, come here. And then you did the same thing. Although healthy, I'd say Mark Williams is pretty handily better at basketball. So, yeah, I don't know.
If you got a Mark Williams like trade package, like any first rounder, I'd probably take it.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, I don't know what his value around the league is. Like his value would be highest to teams that have nothing to give you, like the Suns or something. So I think he's probably just staying put, and he's so young that maybe he could improve because he was on track to be like a really good player at the beginning. Mm-hmm. And if he could get back on track, everyone wants a good young center like that. So. Is that all the lobbyist requests we have? I have a couple other things for the Pistons.
Yeah. Let them rip.
Players with a plus minus of at least plus 200 since January 1st. Jokic, Shea, and
Cade.
Tobias Harris.
Oh, okay.
He's back. The Sixers lost the Paul George swap out. And then Asar Thompson. They asked him about if he would pretend to be a men and switch teams on the Rising Stars thing. He said they asked him if he's ever done that, and he said we thought about doing it during the Rising Stars challenge, but we have different accessories. He didn't want to wear what I wore, and I didn't want to wear what he wore. So, yeah, we just gave up on it, or maybe we switched and nobody knew. He ended up with that. He said, "I think I'm the best perimeter defender in the league. I don't think I'm a finished product, though. I think I can get over screens better. and I could lock in more. I want to be Defensive Player of the Year, but it's so hard with Wemby because he's going to get 4 blocks every game. It's something I
Yeah.
think is possible though. And they asked him about Jalen Williams' idea of doing separate perimeter Defensive Player of the Year and then big Defensive Player of the Year. And he said, I don't like it. I like the idea of it, but I'm kind of an OG guy. I like how the awards are, but I wouldn't be mad. I just think they need to factor in how much a perimeter defender really runs around, because if they did that, I don't think they would need to have 2 different awards. But I think perimeter players would get more awards because guarding the best perimeter player is very tiring. Actually, you know what? Now that I've said all that, I do like the idea. If perimeter players aren't going to get the award
He talked
anyway,
himself into it. Okay.
if they're not going to get the award anyway, they might as well do this. So yeah, he was like, you know what, we do, it's just as hard, but they're probably not going to recognize it as being just as hard. So
Yeah. My whole thing is not that it's not hard. It's probably more difficult.
it's just value. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. There's a lot there. I would say he could be. I was gonna say, like, if he won Defensive Player of the Year, someone's gonna snag it in the middle of like a Wemby run, I think, and it'll be like, have you ever seen that Employee of the Month thing from Nickelodeon where it's like Cartoon of the Year, SpongeBob, 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 and then in the middle of like this 10, 12-year run of SpongeBob, it's just Avatar: The Last Airbender. One year won it. And so, yeah, that's what it would be like.
Should have been 3 years.
What a fucking banger. Did you see Korra's getting a lot of hate? I haven't watched Legend of Korra all the way through. But apparently she disbanded the Avatar cycle, and so now the next Avatar that the new series is going to be about won't be able to talk to like Roku or Kyoshi or anybody.
Yeah, there's an explanation for it, and people like it. It's something I did not like, but it's something I watched it so long ago that I don't remember the arguments for it, and then so I can't argue with people about it.
I just remember being very like my favorite. The thing I liked about the first Avatar series was like the world building of the first one is so sick. Like the distinct way the cultures of each nation have kind of developed in these like isolated societies and how different every place is that they've gone. And I just didn't like the steampunk direction that they kind of went.
It was a bad thing to be like out of nowhere we're going from like 500 China, year 500 China to 1900 or whatever.
We have planes now and stuff.
It was just not that cool. Everything about it was just not as good as the original, including the messaging and the themes. So it's fine, but it's just the Avatar is like one of the best shows ever made, and then this is just fine.
I'm about to rewatch. We should do that in the off season. Maybe we could do that. We could do like watch 5 episodes every week, and then we won't have to talk any basketball. Just do Avatar. That would be sick. All right, that's it for the Pistons. You want to do the Magic?
Yeah.
Okay, 137. The Magic are 1-0 since the All-Star break. They beat the Hawks. Pretty interesting game from Paolo and Franz. Felt like a pretty good encapsulation of like the way they both play. It was a really good game from Paolo, one of his best games since coming back from injury. I believe he finished with like 30-something points, 29 of which came in isolation. He was isolating a lot in this game. And then Franz finished with, let me see this shit real quick. Oh, crap, I clicked the wrong game. I'm so dumb. Franz finished with 25, 7, and 5 on 55% true shooting. Paolo had 36, 10, and 5 on 56% true shooting. 11 to 16 at the free throw line. That is a superstar indicator. What do you think?
The attempts are good. He's got to make more. But yeah, bounce back game for Paolo. Shut up the haters. And then, yeah, that's the only thing I wrote. And then Mac McClung, Magic jersey.
Cool. He's technically in the system for them, I guess.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. He's like, look, I'm one of you guys. Maybe get me up here.
Only if you want. And they're like, shut up. Dunk. Do the dunk, dude. Come on. Jump over the car. Come on, let's go. We have 3 requests for them. Oh wait, no, we only have 2. Oscar Creed, the Magic Report, says super urgent and pressing matter. Magic fans are torn on this matter. Don't say matter twice, man. That's unprofessional. Who are you more comfortable naming the number 1 option moving forward? Franz Wagner or Paolo Banchero? Wagner has willed the team to more wins and shown more consistency as that number 1 option, but Banchero's bronze/mellow-esque play style, I would say more one of those than the other, is too enticing to defer to as a number 2 option. Wanted to hear your thoughts. What do you think? What do you think about the 2?
I really don't know. That's the eternal question. I mean, I'm famously low on Paolo, but when it is good, it is like game. He demands a lot of attention, and it is easy to create out of that. And so, probably it is better, Franz. It is better for him to create more off the ball and get like deep steals and get on the move and weaponize himself that way. Because it seems when he does have the ball, he just settles. So get him Ozempic because he's addicted to taking bad mid-range shots.
Oh, Ozempic for middies.
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah, I would say so. Right now, clearly, obviously, Franz better offensive engine. Just makes a lot more consistent plays of like when you watch him. I think he regularly makes more impressive passes. And then also is just a lot better at like putting his head down and getting to the rim. Whereas, like you said, Paolo does settle a lot. It's just, to me, the question is like, okay, we're not really at the point of this team where playing the best basketball possible matters. We're at the point where we're trying to get these guys on the road to being the best versions of themselves. And if you feel like, Paolo can be this weird, 6'10", incredibly strong, just rim force athlete who does like a lot of cool touch shots when people overreact to that. If you feel like that's the end point for him, then maintaining him as the number 1 option right now is the move. Because if I'm a Magic fan, you're not winning the title. You're probably not going to be the most competitive in the postseason this year. You could probably give some team a difficult series, but overall, yeah, I'd probably stick with Paolo as the number 1. Just try to do that more.
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah. That wasn't very funny. Maybe do like a bit.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Audio only listeners, he pretended to get stabbed in the head there. That's what that noise was. So.
No, that's like clown, like.
You're a moose?
Okay, move on, jerk.
You're stupid. You're not funny at all, man. Oh my god.
I'm the funniest kid in all of 3rd grade. They literally ask Miss Horsewater's class. They'll say it.
Whoa, you get to be in Pablo's class next year? Oh my god. He's so funny, dude.
He put the glue up his nose. Had to get taken to the hospital.
Yeah. When I was in kindergarten, a kid put glue in my hair, and I got to go home for the day.
Oh, whoa.
I won't dox him. But
did you have to get a haircut?
No, when I was young, I had like very short hair, so I probably just buzzed it, and I was like, "Yep, there we go." No, I was just very
visually.
Well, I guess in the sense that like a child with short hair, like any white guy with short hair. You never had like a buzz. You never had like a buzz cut.
Not really, not full buzz.
Yeah, but like where'd you get your haircuts at?
Growing up, my aunt is a hair cutter lady.
Oh, nepotism. Okay.
Yep.
See, because I had a buzz cut because we could not afford to go to the barber very regularly. And so my dad bought clippers and he was like, "Oh, you just get a buzz cut now."
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I was like in the 3rd grade and I was like, "Okay, that's fine."
Oh, that's when what's his name, thought he was gay.
Macklemore?
Yeah.
In the 3rd grade, I thought I was bald. I kept shaving my head. All right. Goose.
Oh, and by
293.
the way, I got to be done by 6:30 Eastern.
Okay, man. What's the deal? What's the deal? Why
That's
can't
30. That's 30 minutes.
There's so many. We have 5 lobbyist requests for the fucking Wizards, dude.
Okay, well, we'll just do them faster.
Okay.
Oh, what team
so
are we on?
The Magic.
Still?
So yes, still. Goose293 says UK-based Magic fan here, long time listener,
Hello.
first time caller. Going to my first game at the end of March when the Magic play the Kings at the Kia Center. Quick NBA etiquette question. Is it acceptable to bring coins and or rocks into the arena to throw at the opposition? If so, which Kings players would be the most deserving of being hit with coins/rocks?
I wish it was more acceptable. For
Yeah.
It's the Orlando Hocus Pocus. That's what they call it. Tell everyone that's the thing. But against the Kings, so throw rocks. Oh, don't throw it at Sabonis because he did convert to Judaism. So people will say it's anti-Semitic for you to
He's
throw
also got a
coins.
strong brow. I don't think a rock would hurt him that hard.
Yeah. So who's on Sacramento? Who's on Sacramento that sucks?
Well, De'Aaron Fox is gone. He was a scammer.
Levine
Malik Monk.
and DeRozan are nice. Malik Monk is nice.
Yeah, Malik Monk's nice. Jake LaRavia, just like a regular white guy. I don't know. So if you're into reparations, you've heard a white guy. That's good, right?
Your best bet is if Vivek is there. I don't know if he will be.
Yeah, that's probably it. But hey, if the DeVos people are there at the Magic, hey, don't do anything. We're not telling you to do anything. But if they were there, that would make sense because they own the Magic, and they're not good people. But regardless, they don't let you. I mean, at Wizards games, they take the caps off of fucking water bottles. You can't even. You have to just have a capless water bottle if you buy one. Because you could throw it onto the court or something, I guess.
Oh, and the babies could choke. It's actually a pro baby move. Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
See, I'm anti-baby, so I sneak in choking hazards. That's the thing. I buy the cheapest Lego set that I could find. I sneak it into
those
the
magnet
game.
balls.
Yeah, and then I coat them in sugar. I take the little batteries.
These are M&Ms. They're free.
Dip them in sugar, and I'm like, here you go. Yo, this baby's freaking out right now. He won't stop shaking. Can somebody get this thing away from me?
All right. And if it's your first time in Orlando, you're going to be disgusted.
It's a terrible city.
It's so car. It's all spread.
It's
the size of London, but
concrete
with
sprawl.
8% of the buildings.
What was crazy? I went there because my girlfriend. We went to Disney World or whatever, and it was fun. I did have a good time there, but we were driving home or her sister picked us up there, and she was like, oh, I have to stop for gas, and the gas station was 30 minutes out of the way. We were already on the interstate, and she was like, the nearest gas station is 30 minutes away. That's how far apart everything is.
She doesn't live near a gas station?
No, I guess not. Hey, I don't know. What the fuck was I gonna do? I was gonna timestamp the Hawks. Hawk 2?
The Hawks.
Shut up.
Okay.
Sorry, that was dumb. I shouldn't have said that. 0-1 since the All-Star break. They lost to the Magic. They're kind of losers lately. Yeah.
You know what, though? Oh, wait, what are you going to say?
I was going to say Trey Mann had a good game for them, I'm pretty sure.
Trey Mann? Huh.
Or Terrence Mann. Whatever, dude. God, it's the same guy. Both are Allen Iverson.
What's it called? So where all this defensive player of the year talk, there's one name that hasn't come up.
Trae Young.
No.
Dyson Daniels.
Does he have a shot?
No.
Well, I think he should get consideration. And so I don't. He's averaging 3 steals a game.
I hadn't heard that. No.
The last time someone's averaged 3 steals a game was
probably Michael Jordan.
94. It was someone else. So it's been a very long time since someone's done it over the course of a whole season. and he's already had 151 steals this season. That's more than any NBA player has had in a full season since 2018-19, and he's got almost a third of the season left. So he's got historic steals numbers. The eye test checks out. It's just the rest of the Hawks aren't a good defense, obviously,
Yeah.
and he doesn't have the impact metrics and the on-off metrics. But if someone were able to put together, I'd be interested if some other dweeb could put together some kind of strong Dyson Daniels depoy case, because I think he should get consideration because what he's doing is nuts.
I will say, if they didn't give Marcus Smart the Defensive Player of the Year, which I didn't like that award, it kind of felt like, hey, small guy has a chance to win it. This could be cool. I think if he hadn't gotten that, Dyson Daniels' chances would be a little better because that sentiment would still be, it would probably even be more than it was back then because we would have gone several additional seasons without like a smaller guy winning the award. And so, yeah, like it would be like really ready for someone like him with a case like that to step in and do it. But yeah, I just don't think it's going to happen over Mobley and Jaren Jackson Jr. So, yep. We have 2 for the Hawks. Do you have any other stuff you want to get off your chest?
No, let's keep it rolling.
LeBron to the Hawks. Hey, guys. Loyal member of the Hawks and enthusiasts here. That's not catching on. Lobby here. Come on, man. With Wemby out of the running, parentheses, rest well, sweet prince, does Dyson Daniels have a legit shot at DPOY? He's having a historic season for perimeter defense, and his steals are off the chart. We literally
refer back.
Yeah,
Next question.
About all that. I don't even. Were you paying attention? Hawks hero and ally of the resistance, DeLon Wright.
Every Hawks fan has the longest name in the world.
Guys, you don't get extra points for length. You get extra points for brevity. Actually, I like you. You stick better in my brain. I'm like, hey, Bwomp. Josh Lerman, good to have you. Fucking full sentence for a name.
Sammy BLT.
Yeah. Since Jalen Johnson got injured, Dyson Daniels is averaging 16, 7, and 6 and 3 steals on 50% field goal and 52% from 3. How plausible do you think it is that he has all-star potential? People don't realize he's still younger than players like the Thompson twins. This was sent before the Magic game where he just shot 0 of 27 at the rim. Okay, they're being hyperbolic. 0 of 27 at the rim, but that literally wasn't canon. He was so sleepy.
I'm lower on his offensive potential because I think he's not that athletic offensively. But maybe he'll figure something out. He's got a nasty floater.
Yeah, I really do just think, I think if he could like become a good like passable finisher, there's a world where he makes like 1 or 2 all-star games. I don't think he'd be like a career all-star guy, but I think his defense will hit a point where like he could have like a souped up Derek White kind of case or something like that. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know if those exist anymore going forward.
Yeah, it is pretty tough just because the league is so deep that like
maybe we just get more and more injured.
We were pissed about like Jaylen Brown this year, and like compared to like a regular guy, Jaylen Brown's played pretty damn good. So yeah. All right, that's it for the Hawks. I'm time stamping it.
Stamp it.
Stamp that hoe. 153. What do you have to do at 6:30?
Gotta go somewhere.
Oh, you're so mysterious. The Heat 0-1 since the All-Star break. They lost to the Magic. Lobby requests. Wait. So we only have... Oh, we have 2 for them. And Hero said it's okay for people to wear Jimmy Butler's number. That's what I wrote down.
The Miami Heat. Where is my thing? Okay. So, yeah, Tyler Hero said, if we're calling a spade, we're not contenders right now. He liked to tweet calling out Jimmy Butler for supporting Buddy Hield after knowing him for 1 week, but he never supported his teammate of 5 years when he made his first All-Star. Whoa, drama.
Oh, shit.
And then after winning the 3-point contest, he saw Pat Riley was there. Did you see? He like stood up and fist pump. Tyler said, I was happy I won, obviously, but I think it hit me after seeing Pat up there. We pointed to each other. I know how much he believes in me for real, and that means a lot. So we're drawing some lines in the sand here.
Oh, shit. The director of The Apprentice allegedly aggressively groped an A-list party. What the fuck? Damn, that's crazy. That's like That's something Donald Trump would do in The Apprentice.
This shatters my illusion of all
Hollywood?
the people working on The Apprentice were good guys.
No, The Apprentice, like the movie, not the show.
Oh, no, The Magician?
What are you talking? Okay.
What's The Magician movie? Oh, The Prestige. I don't know The Apprentice then.
It's about Donald Trump. When he was young.
The Sebastian Stan movie?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, they were in character. It was method.
The director was. Okay, whatever. Sneeko de Gallo says, Heat, do you think we should turn in Terry Rozier for gambling, regardless if
yes.
he's guilty or not? What he's done to my eyes is an unforgivable crime. We got Davion, Off Night, Mitchell, and Duncan should obviously start since Spo has a mandatory 2 white guys in at all times policy. This leaves no playtime for Terry. We might as well turn him into the authorities. He's not good. He's bad. Honestly, the fact that the Hornets got like a first for him,
crazy.
He was good in Charlotte. That's the thing. It's confusing, I guess. He's one of those He's got to shoot a bunch to really get it going, I guess.
OG will return versus the Cavs. New alert.
It's pronounced Og.
Oh. Anunoby.
Anunoby coming back.
What were you just talking about?
Terry Rozier.
Oh yes, we need to enter new era. Getting off contracts by owners just planting stuff, just like get your guy in trouble for betting.
Yeah, we gave Bradley Beal $50 million and a no trade clause. Holy shit, this guy's in disguise at the
FanDuel sponsor. Interesting.
Underdog Sports. Bradley Beal. How does that work? Whatever. Okay.
Thought you hated him.
Yeah. Frederick Borner. I've not heard that name in a while. Welcome back, Frederick Borner. Thanks for tapping in.
He's been cleared. He's not the guy I know.
Oh, yeah. He was... Okay. You were the fixation of Pablo's schizo posting for a second there. Salutations, fellas. Can someone explain to me what exactly Bam's role can be if he continues to play like this? Also, is this all happening because he's happily dating Asia Wilson and this is too happy for Heat culture?
He is too happy. Make him poor again.
Make him poor?
Poor and lonely.
Maybe that's what Jimmy was there. Jimmy was just in practice being like, you fucking suck. And Bam was like, I got to work harder. And now that Jimmy's gone or whatever, he's just like, I can let it go a little bit. So.
Yeah. But we know what good Bam is. Just less middies.
Yeah. And I also think he is probably a little underrated defensively this year. He's still playing really well on that end of the floor. He's just been so bad on offense that nobody cares. I don't know. There's a world where he bounces back. It's just the more concerning thing is that, like, it's been such a long trend of, like, baby Bam. I love to dunk. I love to do layups. I'm pretty good. I have a pretty looking jump shot. And then every year has been like, if I could shoot out here, the floor really opens up for me. And that never happens. And so, back to basics, really. All right, let's keep it pushing. The Bulls. Let me see this.
Redacted.
Nope, it's the Chicago Bulls. Yeah, you just got microaggressioned. The Chicago Blackhawks. There you go. How's that?
Do we have lobbyists?
Well, yeah, we have a Giddy Legacy game first. What the fuck?
Oh God.
What did he drop? Let me see. I'm pulling it up. It was good. He had a good game in the overtime loss to the Knicks. 27 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists on
Is that real?
On 73% true shooting against the New York Knicks. 4 of 6 from 3, baby. Hell yeah. Yeah. $40 million income. Let's say 27. 27, 28 mil income.
Thank God he didn't do this in April or at the end of March. That we have time for the caveman's goldfish memory to wipe this.
So Maddie Westside says, Bulls here, no requests, but I've proposed our lobby is called Neanderthals on the server, and no one has disagreed. So I think that's where we are.
I like that a lot.
The Neanderthals. Okay. And then Phoebe says, so this is Phoebe Bridgers is actually here. Welcome to the show, Phoebe. Bulls, in the midst of the unforeseen levels of ass that the Bulls are playing at, what prospects should they target? Considering we aren't ass enough to get a top 6 pick, are there any players in that 7 to 12 range that would change the Bulls in a substantial way? It's funny to think that a player is going to change the Bulls. That's not how this setup really works.
We are still in trouble. We are still in deadly grave trouble if we get Cooper Flag. So that's an issue. But TBD, Phoebe, TBD. I'm only 4 guys through the draft class, but we'll see. Maybe Jeremiah Fears, Joliet's own. We'll see. TBD, Phoebe,
TBD. CBGBs. The 76ers 0-1. They lost to the Celtics.
Yeah, they had "Let's Go Celtics" chants in Philadelphia.
They get cucked all the time. The Knicks do that to them. The Celtics do that to and I mean, to be fair, that happens with the Nuggets sometimes too. Like the Bulls travel to the Nuggets arena so well.
The Bulls do?
Yes, it's like a sea of red sometimes, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
Is Denver a transplant city? It might be.
Probably people move. Oh, I could smoke weed and have fun. Yeah, that I'm seeing a lot.
We
of that
we used to do that to Milwaukee. The second Giannis goes away, probably gonna be how it's be.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that means. Jesus. There's no requests here. Do you have anything on the Sixers?
Joel Embiid, 15, 3 and 4 on 3 of 9 shooting. But 9 of 9 from the free throw line against the Celtics. Not the greatest game in the world. Joel Embiid, what's he doing? He's edging everybody on surgery. The way I was playing a year ago, it's not the way I'm playing right now. It sucks. But I believe I probably need to fix the problem. And then I'll be back at that level. But it's hard to have trust when you're not yourself. It's tough. You know you could do so much more. So he knows he needs to have knee surgery. Why are we not having it yet? Joel, please just put everyone out of their misery and get us out of here.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the weirdest thing to like tease. Also, it's not like you're maybe I'll ask out, or maybe I'll sign an extension, or maybe I'll drop a new
vlog
anything.
Friday.
Yeah, no, it's like maybe I'll get surgery. I don't know. I can't tell. But hey, he's allowed to do whatever he wants. It's his body, I suppose. He's already given enough to that fucking city. All right, the Nets at 202. 0-1. They lost to the Cavs. They waived Bogdanovich. He had season-ending foot surgery, and they sign Killian Hayes.
Crazy. His career's probably over. And for anybody, this is Bojan Bogdanovich. It's crazy how fast things change. He was killing it for the Pistons last year. Deadline traded to the Knicks. Doesn't really get playing time at all. Traded to Nets and McAlpin trade. Hasn't played at all because of foot surgery. Now he's having another foot surgery. He's about to turn 36. So he's probably done in America. Rest in peace, Bojan Bogdanovich.
Yeah. I don't know. It feels like we don't get that many. This is like a real classic 36-year-old. This is how 36 years old used to be. You would
this
like
how they should look.
Yeah. But like fucking medicine now is like you're 27 at 36 years old if you're in the NBA. And so
Bobby Portis won't look like this. All the stuff he's hopped up on.
No. All right, I'm sending you both lobbyist requests because you're better.
Oh crap.
You're better at the
and just to be clear, they have converted Tyrese Martin to a 2-way contract.
I thought it was Tyrese Maxey.
Idiot.
Steve Martin.
2-way guard Tyrese Martin to a 2-year deal. That's what it is. And Jordy Fernandez was in court of gold. So they got some stuff to watch. Oh, yeah. Cam Thomas, first 5-on-5 game He says his recovery is going great. And yeah,
Nice.
Killian Hayes is here on a 10-day contract. Let's see.
I thought his 10-day got whatever. It's not important. Just read the fucking lines, pal.
Not Joey Buckets. Oh, fellas, I've been wondering what plan we might have to put in motion to further our tanking at a better spot at acquiring Mr. Cooper Flag. How do you propose we keep solid assets healthy, such as Claxton, and develop our new capo, Jordi Fernandez, while also furthering the tank? I hate to watch a Brooklyn man, a Cugine, go down, but maybe if somehow Keon Johnson's knees got wobbly for the rest of the season, if you know what I'm saying. If Zaire Williams was too afraid to play, if someone went for a long stroll with Mr. D'Angelo Russell, something Hoffa style, or Muerta. Just a little something so we don't lose this tankathon. God bless it, and God bless States Fogan Brooklyn. That's salute. So yeah, they should be tanking as hard as possible. Maybe Killian Hayes is a tanking move. I don't know, but we gotta chill with these guys. We gotta stop playing so hard on defense.
Yes. And yeah, part of that's Jordi. I mean, it's tough because Jordi Fernandez is not like if he just spearheads a shit team for 3 years and gets fired, it would be really hard for him to get another job. So like, I understand from his perspective, but if I'm a fan, I'm like, yeah, lose, please, please. What are we doing here? So nothing that's on the roster right now, if I'm a fan, would really concern. I'm like, I don't care if Claxton isn't healthy. I don't care if Jordi Fernandez gets fired. I don't care if Zaire Williams. None of it matters. We're years out.
Let's put some lead in the fountains at the practice facility water.
Okay, all right. Hey, everybody's gambling. Team-wide gambling problem. All of them are fired.
Gutty says, "Hey, it's the fucking mob here. I know you guys wouldn't disrespect Brooklyn, so obviously you're locked in on Trendon Watford's rise from the hours of tape you guys have studied. What do you think of our point forward?"
All right, I'm typing Trendon Watford into Google right now.
Former LSU guy.
Hey, go Tigers, baby. So he is good. 9-3-2 on the season and 17.5 minutes per game. Play that guy less. That's the move.
Yeah,
Bench his
get him out of
ass.
here. Get him out of here. You guys are going to miss out.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Raptors? Oh, shit. I didn't write anything down about them, and they had no requests.
Jared Roden, 10-day contract. I guess he's on their G League team. And a Raptors fan in the subreddit said they'll go through a bunch of these thank you 10 days between now and the end of the season. For reference, each 10-day is about $120K. So that's a great bonus for G League guys because they only make $40.5K per season. So I guess this is like customary for Masai to do that. So that's cool. It's just giving every G League guy a bonus.
That was cool.
And then Ulrich Chomche is out for the season with an MCL tear.
Fuck.
No. The hope is he
terrible.
could be ready for Summer League. He suffered the injury when a teammate fell into his leg.
Ouch. All right, let's keep it pushing. Mr. 630. The Hornets, because this is funny. Okay, so the Hornets, 1-1 since the All-Star break. They've played 2 games. They beat the Lakers. They lost to the Nuggets, which was cool. Mark Williams' agent came out and said the overwhelming sentiment after conferring with multiple nationally recognized doctors is that the Lakers should not have failed Mark Williams on his physical. Mark was ready and able to play for them and should have been given that opportunity.
Yeah, it's very weird because I don't know. Like, did they have immediate buyer's regret? But also, this could just be an agent defending his client. So I don't know what the truth is here, and I don't know. If you're a Hornets fan, you want this to be the truth. Be like, oh, okay, our guy's not that cooked.
Yeah.
But yeah, crazy news.
And so then LeVar Ball, foot amputation, as we talked about last time. Already, Primby had a cameo commissioned from him where he said, you could take my foot, but you can't take this damn Primby account.
That is so good. That is awesome.
That killed me.
ESPN put on the ticker at the bottom, Lakers lose to lowly Hornets at home.
Whoa, jeez.
There, a Hornets fan who posted, it's like, what do we do?
You lost to us. How is that fair? Lowly. Those no good, low down Charlotte Hornets. All right.
Their game was the 9th game in history where both teams took 50 or more 3-pointers.
What a fucking stupid basketball game. All right. And that brings us to the Wizards. Calm little speed run. They have not played since the All-Star break. Chris Middleton said...
Wait, do we have any lobbyists for those guys or no? For the Hornets? Or?
No.
Okay.
Or maybe they put him in at 350.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, guys. You got to be quicker.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Chris Middleton said, I'm going to be here as a mentor, but I want Wizards fans to know that I'm not here just to be a mentor. I'm here to be a basketball player and compete out there and help win games. Okay.
Him and Marcus Smart are full practice participants. It's funny because every other team at the is begging for losses. Everyone's like, we need to find a way to move up. Except for Wizards fans who are comfortably the worst record in the NBA.
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't know. Every team that's since the lottery odds have changed, no team with the worst record has won the number 1 pick, despite them having identical odds. The top 3 worst teams,
yeah.
So they think it's a curse. So we need to win some games now. Well, they never give it to the worst team in the league.
Oh well.
So maybe Milton and Smart are they? Can they get one more win? Are they worth a win?
Yeah. Well, let me see remaining strength of schedule. The Wizards have the second easiest schedule in the league for the rest of it. So yeah, I think they can. They play the Jazz twice, the Hornets once, the Raptors 3 times, the Bulls, the Nets, the Sixers. Yeah. I think they'll probably get 1 or 2 more. We have a bunch of lobbyist requests. Are you ready for this?
All right, rapid fire.
Girl President. Hello, fellow public servants. Wizards lobbyist here for the first time, although Devil Magic will work against us, and a front court of Flag, Koulibaly, and Sarr would be awesome defensively. Any ideas for a nickname for this trio? I've been leaning towards my own creation, D-Day, as an American would be coming to aid the French. Oh, that's kind of a bar, low-key. I don't hate that. I don't know. It would probably be something more... yeah, I'd have to think on it longer. Do you have any ideas?
Wait, which group of players?
Flag, Koulibaly, and Sarr as a trio.
The Stripes and Sars.
Stars and Stripes. Fuck, that's a good one. Damn, off the top, even quick today.
Yeah.
Catherine says, Wizards, ni hao, lovely ladies of the State of the League podcast. Ni hao, I guess. I humbly
What
ask,
do you mean I get? He's anti-China, everyone.
No, I didn't know if they were Chinese. Catherine's not. Hey, I've met. There are Chinese people out there.
That's
named
her.
Catherine,
That's
I
her.
guess.
Could be American name.
Okay. Aren't you a white guy named Pablo, dude? Yeah.
No, but they have like Yoonjin from Le Seraphim. Her American name is Jennifer.
Okay. Jenny from the block. So, ni hao, lovely ladies of the State of the League podcast, ni hao. I humbly ask how Wizards should approach rebuilding all of our young players, or are all of our young players really worth investing in, and who in this next draft class is the best case scenario to add to the team with a lottery pick? ZZ for your consideration. So maybe they actually are Chinese. At which point, based. Hello, welcome to the pod. GG, it's XIE. Xie.
Oh, Xie.
Xie. I don't know. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm the only guy who doesn't fucking know this. Why am I reading the? Jeez.
But yeah, I think they have a great infrastructure. As far as defensive pieces, I don't know if I'm necessarily like Bub is the future. Hand him the keys forever.
Come on, Vucevic. You don't think it's the future?
But I think Koulibaly and Sarr specifically are a really good defensive foundation, and then the rest of the guys are just good overall, good offensive players. And so, best case scenario is Cooper Flag.
Yeah, Flag. and then VJ Edgecombe. It'd be cool. I'd like it.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, I don't know. A rebuild approach, I would just say they're kind of in like classic rebuild spot where it's like you have, like you said, Koulibaly, Sarr, stamped. We're rebuilding around them, and then a bunch of guys where it's like, hey, we're gonna be bad for like 3-4 years anyways, at least. So somebody will probably separate themselves from this group at some point. Not to be like an all-star or anything, but like guys will emerge that are contributors that will stick around. Hawaiian says, do the Wizards need to find a better coach now that the rebuild foundation is basically set now that Kuzma is gone? P.S. I swore I wouldn't go to a Wizards game until Kuzma was gone. I can finally go again. LMAO. That's pretty funny, actually. You missed so much good basketball. It's really tough.
Thank you for having principles, unlike the Neanderthals in Chicago.
They'll consume anything.
As far as the coach, I don't know. You got to see how he looks with a good team before you could say this guy's an idiot, because you can't coach talent, can't coach wins with nothing. So
yeah, I'd say overall similar to the Jordi Fernandez thing. I don't think Washington should want their coach of the future to be here right now. Years, and that then if they're good, he coaches them to being really good or like, I don't know, better than expected or whatever. It just feels like if a really good coach pulled up right now, there's still potential for a stupid front office to fire him for not being able to coach like a bad team to a good position.
Mike D'Antoni's still alive. Go out there and get him once you get someone.
Johnny Bananas says, now that the Wizards have moved past lottery pick Johnny Davis's career 395 points, do they have the most promising rebuild foundation of this decade? I mean,
no.
Just
OKC.
Of like the past Wizards decade, I guess.
The Wizards day. This is, yeah. I think this is the best Wizards foundation they've had since Wall and Beal and Porter.
Yeah, which isn't saying that. I mean, it's like
that was good.
Well, yeah, they just haven't rebuilt since then. So it's like, what's the competition there? Like the best since Wall. It's like, oh, that year of like
who have they drafted since then?
It was Johnny Davis, and I think they literally went from Davis into Koulibaly.
Oh, Dabuya, or was he a Pistons pick?
I think he was a Piston. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he was Pistons.
Okay, we did Johnny Bananas, Gavin Dorsey. Hello, Jokic, joestar, and world famous Pablo Escobar, longtime listener, new Patreon subscriber, and lobbyist here.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Are there any current names for the Wizards lobby? If not, I suggest the January 6th Defense Force or the Capitol Hill Filmibusters. So excited to be freed from the clutches of Kyle Kuzma and let the Wiz kids finally develop. Bilal, Bub, Keyshawn, Poole are all significantly better without him. We talk about players like Luka and LeBron as some of the best floor raisers ever, but who are your worst ceiling lowerers in recent history? How far down is Kuzma on that list? Because I've been traumatized by what he did to my beautiful basketball team. Recent memory, Kuzma genuinely did separate himself for me this year. I don't know. Because it's just unique for a guy to do that without being like a prospect that the team is like irrationally attached to. Like Killian Hayes doing it for the Pistons. It's terrible and inexcusable, but you're like, hey, big pick that you took a big swing on or whatever. It kind of makes sense. Kuzma, he's like 30, and it's like, wait, how is this helping anyone?
Yeah. Giddey was a good prospect, but what they were doing last year was inexplicable. It was insane.
Yeah, that's true. And that's even on like a national stage much worse, where it's like the Wizards being linearly better without Kuzma. Nobody's paying attention anyways. It doesn't matter. But the Thunder are like trying to win a title, and it's like, hey, we're handicapping ourselves when we play this.
Yeah.
Shangoon Lover 299. Wizards, regarding your comments last episode, yes, I am a Wizards fan and a Shangooner. I originally wanted the Wizards to draft him at 15. Pablo, quickfire question. Worst case scenario, the Wizards get pick number 5. Who stands out as someone the Wizards should pick?
I'm only 4 guys in.
Fake
TBD.
draft guy.
TBD. I'll get back to you in Phoebe. TBD.
Go bug Ben Pfeiffer about it. Go spam his comments. Reese says, if the Wizards fail to get the number 1 pick, parentheses Cooper Flag, what other player do you think fits best? I'll let you guys decide.
It fits best.
Well, I'm not drafting for fit at this point, to keep it a buck.
Dylan Harper fits because they need an engine like that. Ace Bailey fits the defensive foundation, I think. But then you're still putting yourself in risk of like we don't have a quarterback here. And then who else? VJ fits anywhere. And then Rokas. He wouldn't be. I wouldn't.
Avatar Rokas?
I wouldn't be. Or what's it? No. I forget his first name. Jonas.
Yes, I've seen him on boards.
He wouldn't be the most exciting choice for me, but I'm only 2 games into him, so.
Okay. That's everybody. Get the fuck. Go do your mysterious thing. What should people comment if they're still here?
Oh crap.
I went to Project 94's comments to see if people were cheesing them. They kind of were. It was fun.
They were cheesing. I don't know. What's a good one?
Comment like rambling. Comment like shit. Damn.
Like stuttering?
Yeah. Comment something like that. That'd be good. All right, Pal Gasol, take it away.
Lay down a list of what is wrong.